welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ivy, your lovely spider host, and today we're doing Monster High again. And you're probably wondering, what do you mean again? Why are we doing this again? Isn't this like your third time doing this again? I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm overly critical of myself to the point that even when I look back on the older designs that some people really enjoyed, I was just like, I don't like this. And it's just because of me being overly critical of myself that I want to have it to a standard of perfection that I set for myself, even though it's probably a standard I can never reach. So, I'm falling to those urges to redo this again. But it's for the better because the old way that I did it, it had I used the symmetry tool on Procreate to do it, and it felt lazy to me. I wanted to be better about it, and I wanted to have more dynamic poses, and I wanted to do pets, and I wanted to just have fun with it, because I don't let myself have fun sometimes. I get in the mindset where I work, and I shouldn't do that. I want to have fun with this. I don't want to feel like I'm just working all the time. I want to have fun with my art, and so that's what we're doing today. We're having fun with art. I've researched Gen 3, Gen 1. I have some acquaintance with the backstories and stuff, some acquaintance with how the new Gen 3 is, and how the old Gen 1 was. And so I'm basically formulating all this stuff in my brain to essentially redesign these characters in a proper manner with more context, because I was a newbie when I did this, and that was a mistake. Anyways, let's begin. So to start, I did Draculaura. Draculaura is one of my favorite characters on this planet. I love her aesthetic. I love that they went to try to give her a chubbier body type in Gen 3, or at least somewhat of a chubbier body type, which I appreciate that they're trying to diversify the body types in Monster High. Really do appreciate that, because not everybody is a little twiggies. Because I'm chunky. I got the chub, so I was like, I'm going to give Draculaura some chub, because I feel like that's I don't know, it just feels right for her. Just a little chub, not the end of the world. I don't understand why people see that as the end of the world. I also decided to do the pets like I mentioned, so I did Count Fabulous. I redraw Count Fabulous way too many times for my own good, because I'm like, how do I draw a bat? What is the problem with my noggin? And so I do Count Fabulous way too many times. But I gave Draculaura her signature pigtails from Gen 1. I tried to give an old-fashioned, kind of inspired off of how Gen 1 did it, because it was mainly surrounded by old-fashioned and stuff. And I wanted to do it in a way where it kind of respected that in Gen 1, Draculaura's like, my dad makes me wear all this old Victorian clothes and I don't like it. And I'm like, how about we make you a nice new modern take on Victorian-esque clothes to make both you and your papa happy. And I thought it was kind of cute. It's like a cute vampire-esque Lolita fashion, if that makes sense. And I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this design. I made her little droopy sleeves a little more sharp and kind of baddie-esque, if that makes sense. I kept with the spiderweb lace and stuff because I like spiders. I'm not called Spidey Ivy for no reason. I cursed, I had to bleep that out, sorry. I also did a cute little doodle of Draculaura in the corner because I was bored and I wanted to do a goofy doodle. But I really like how I did the pose. It's more dynamic, and usually my art's usually like this compared to the old videos where I just use the symmetry tool to get through quicker and have shorter videos, and that was lazy of me. I want to improve upon this. I want to make higher quality content for you guys. I also try to do a different thing with the skin tone, where you have undertones. Basically, there's red on your cheeks, there's yellow on your forehead, and there's a little bit of blue around your mouth and in certain areas of your face. So I tried to attempt that. I also gave her the half and half hair to give kudos to Gen 3, because I do like a lot of what Gen 3 is going for. And the diverse aspect, I really do appreciate that. But I did love Draculaura's old backstory, because it's just something that I held really close to my heart watching Gen 1. And it was very sweet and very sad. and I just felt it fits the character a little better being Dracula's daughter, if that makes sense. No hate at all to Gen 3 though. I really love Gen 3 as well. Gen 3 is actually pretty good. So I think I'm keeping with the original backstory she had in Gen 1. And just kind of building upon that. She's of course not vegan, vegetarian. Brain fart. I did want to give a more diverse body type to her, like what Gen 3 is kind of going for at this point. Because I think that was a criticism of Gen 1, that they didn't really have diverse body types compared to other most dolls don't really have diverse body types. I think Barbie was starting to do it with Mattel and stuff, but they started doing it now, which I appreciate, 10 out of 10. And I feel like Draculaura is bi, so she's kind of a little fruity in between. We love that. I do want her to still be with Claude because I thought that was a cute relationship, but she is best friends with Claudine and Frankie, of course. I also tried to give her a bag, like the coffin bag that you see on the Haute Couture, and I really like that. And I actually go back and change Count Fabulous's face like 3 different times. Now, when it comes to Frankie, I decided to give them shorter hair because I felt it suited them a little better. They are non-binary, like their G3 counterpart. I just like the shorter hair because as somebody who's kind of somewhat in the non-binary category myself, I have like, I don't like my hair super long. I felt really uncomfortable and had a lot of gender dysphoria with my hair being super long, even though I do still identify with like a feminine identity and stuff. So I particularly was just like, I just don't like my hair long. It just makes me feel just and I think that's just the best way I can explain it. It just doesn't make me feel comfortable, and I think I just have like a sensory thing where I don't like things touching my neck. Like I can't have my hair super long. But I know that doesn't apply to all non-binary people. But I also gave Frankie a more thin body type because I feel like they're more lanky and taller compared to their friends and stuff. I really kind of liked where I went with this outfit, where I gave kudos to a little bit of my older design, where I still had like the, is it a romper? Is that what you call it? I think it's a romper, and then I gave like some shredded tights and kind of like a fishnet, like poofy sleeves like their G1 counterpart, and also some nice little boots. And underneath their shredded tights, they do still have their prosthetic leg, so they do still have that. I also go for redrawing Frankie's face for the 15th time. I don't know how many times I've done this at this point, but I think I finally settled on a face. But with Watson, I wanted to kind of give kudos to both designs, so I basically mixed, like the cat part is like a tuxedo cat, so there's a little black in the design, and then they have like the little cute brown dog part, which is like the other half of their face, and then they have kind of like a bunny floof, like you know how some bunnies have floofy chests, and then one of their little feet is a lucky rabbit foot. Then I also gave them a dragon tail similar to how they were, like their Gen 3 version has like a dragon tail, but I also added a little cat tail in the end because I thought it was cute. But I gave them little people paws because that's what I call my cat's feet. I call them people paws. I call all my pets little paws people paws for no apparent reason. It's just me being cutesy with my pets. I do kind of make the skin a little less vibrant, like you see right there, but it's only because I didn't want it to be as bright, if that makes sense, because I feel like it overwhelmed the design a little bit. So I dulled it out just a little bit in the saturation, but it still looks wonderful and nice, and I try to keep with a little green and a little blue because I wanted to respect both of the designs. And yes, they do still have the prosthetic leg. I think I pointed that out a little earlier, but there's their goofy little design on the side where I drew a little goofy doodle with them. And I also gave them little wings. Like one's like a, I forget the name of the pigeon, but it's like a brown and white pigeon. It's very pretty. Then a crow wing, because I thought it was cute. I I really like how lots it turned out. It's my heart. I'm so happy with these designs finally. I gave them little black beans, like little freckles on their beans. So with Claudine, I ended up being really happy with this design. I do really like the new design. I really do respect the new design and the backstory and stuff. But I did kind of dislike some of the aspects where they kind of decided to make their siblings not their siblings anymore from Gen 1. I think that's just like one of my pet peeves, but I really like that in this version that I'm kind of writing is that they still have all their Gen 1 siblings and stuff, and it's just something that I wanted to keep because I felt like, why separate the siblings? Why? Please keep them together. They're siblings forever. And I did keep Crescent as a cat. I don't know. I felt it was kind of cliche for a werewolf character to have a dog as a pet. I don't know. It felt a little cliche. I just thought it was kind of a nice little play in the original G1 version to have Crescent be a cat, because it's like, oh, dogs hate cats, but it's kind of like, I just thought it'd be kind of cute. But I thought Claudine as a half-wolf creature, like a werewolf, which is essentially what a werewolf is, it'd be a nice, cute idea to have her really enjoy a little cat as a companion. And I wanted to keep with the leopard print outfit, like well, not leopard print, but the zebra print on like the pink zebra print in the original outfit. And then I added some of the moon and star features that kind of the Gen 3 aspect had, but as like a see-through, like, kind of sheen top, like underneath the like the leather top of her dress. But I also repeated that pattern in the stockings, and I gave her a little fur coat like her G3 counterpart. And then I kept her famous little boots because I love her G1 boots. I want her G1 boots. I also gave her gold because I wanted to have like this like fun little tidbit where like Claudine's allergic to silver, because that's like a little play in the mythology of a werewolf that they're allergic to silver bullets, or a silver bullet will kill them and stuff. So I'll make it where it's like, hey, I can't wear silver jewelry because I'm allergic to it. I'm severely allergic as a werewolf to silver jewelry. And I just thought that'd be kind of fun, so she wears a little gold. I also wanted to try and do my best at some natural fun hairstyle, and I kept a lot of the curls and stuff with it, and I really enjoyed how it went out. And I also gave her her famous little ears and a wolf tail, because I think that was another thing that I kind of had a pet peeve with Gen 1. I was like, why not give her a wolf tail if she's a werewolf? Wouldn't a werewolf have a tail? I don't know, I was just thinking, so I'm like, werewolf tail. Perfect. Anyways, I go back through and I fix some stuff, and I add the little outline and stuff, and then I add all my little watermarks. And, yeah, that's essentially the girls. Why did I say it like Gru? The girls. Anyways, that's essentially the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. These are the final pieces. We got Draculaura, we got Frankie, we got Claudine, and we got all the pets here. I hope you guys enjoyed. The next video, like you guys already agreed with me on the poll, is going to be Five Nights at Freddy's redesigns. Because, I have, like I said at the beginning of this video, I have nothing better to do with my life other than redesign I almost cursed there. Redesign stuff for the likes of you guys, because I know you guys enjoy me redesigning all this stuff and you eat it up. And I'm glad that you guys like my redesigns. I also will be posting more RC content as well, because you guys seem to like my babies as well. Anywho, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!